Aries, welcome back to the channel. All right. Welcome in, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. Real talk. Aries energy. Aries is on fire. Energy on fire. Okay? I hope everybody's doing well out there, Aries. All right. And thank you for your support. Okay? If you have tuned in, there may be something here for you. Aries energy. But first, Aries, we're going to start off with the declare and decree deck and see what possible energies need to be released. All right? Possible blockages, energies, that's what it is, energy. But it could be blocking or causing blockages. All right? So, when it comes to this part of it, only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. If you don't feel like this relates to you in any kind of way, or if you don't feel like this is anything that's helpful for you, that's just fine. All right? Only take what resonates with you. I'm not here to force anything upon anyone. What do we have for Aries here? Aries energy. All spiritual warfare waged against myself and my loved ones is now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. All spiritual warfare waged against myself and my loved ones, Aries. Somebody need to write that down. Set your intentions to clear that negative energy of spiritual warfare and burn it. Fire destroys. Burn it. Okay? You have here all unhealthy addictions, codependencies, and pleasure-seeking behavior patterns are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. All unhealthy addictions, codependencies, okay, and pleasure-seeking behavior patterns, all right, are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. That would be something you would write it down, and you would set your intentions to release that negative energy, and you would burn it, set fire to it. Fire, Aries energy, very magnetic. Fire, dangerous. But also very powerful. All right? Past, present, future energies, Aries. Energies are fluid as well as time. Okay? Someone could be going through some type of healing at this moment. Healing can be spiritual, right? On the spiritual level. Could also be on a physical level. Okay? Maybe taking time to think, be by yourself. You may be trying to balance out your life in some way or another. Balance out your feelings, your thoughts, plans. Okay? Very strong energy of strength. Okay? Energy for Aries energy. Let's see what we have for you, Aries. All right. We have the King of Cups, the Hierophant, Three of Swords, and the Chariot. Okay. We have the King of Swords, Ten of Wands, Six of Swords, Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck is Devil energy. Okay. So, there could be some things that need to be resolved when it comes to past energy, right? Or dealing with past people, okay? We did see that. You see what I'm saying here? All unhealthy. Yeah. This is codependencies, though, or addictions. You see, devil energy. Somebody could very well have been dealing with some type of energies of addictions as well. But yeah, I feel like you're cutting ties, Aries. You're cutting ties. That's how I feel. You could be allowing things to fall away that don't serve you. You could be doing this without even realizing what you're doing, or you could very well realize it, but it's an energy in which I feel like you're not being in resistance to. I feel like it's an energy that you're going with the flow on. Anything that's not for me, anything that's not making me feel right or feel balanced or feel good about myself or my environment, whatever it is, my work, my love life, the balance of myself, my well-being. If it doesn't feel good to me, I'm getting rid of it. If it's not for me, I'm releasing it. There's there's release of burdens here, okay, as well as pain from heartache, Three of Swords energy. And I feel like someone here is literally moving away from that energy. You could have definitely cut off a water sign in the past. And it's like an energy of repetitiveness to where there could be someone who wanted to burden you in the past or keep you stuck with them, hold on to your energy, not wanting to release you or not wanting to even just leave you alone. You see how this person is on this Three of Swords? She looks like she just exhausted, just wants to be left alone. Okay? And I feel like this is an energy in which whoever this is resonating with, this is an energy in which you will be moving away from. It's how I feel. Future energy. It's an energy is what I feel. You may have left someone behind already, but they could still be lingering in your energy, Pisces energy. Okay? Or it could even be a Scorpio. You could be leaving behind. It could be a Cancer as well. Because definitely Pisces and Cancer energy. So, okay, and Scorpio too. So you could have already released a water sign, but what it is this person probably still lingering in your energy because they really don't want to release you. It's like even if a relationship is not even working, they would rather you stay in it with them and be burdened down or in some kind of lack or put up with their BS, accept, their BS, accept their mess. Okay? Someone here could also be in an energy to where you are releasing some type of belief system with the Hierophant being here. Someone can also be going through a divorce, or you are definitely moving away with the Six of Swords from a relationship that was supposed to be a actual commitment, okay? And you could have dropped someone already who was non-committal or emotionally unavailable, or someone who was cutthroat, who like to say really nasty things to you. They could be very manipulative with their words. They could be very hurtful and cutting with their words. Someone who could possibly be, with the devil at the bottom, verbally abusive, emotionally abusive. Okay? Someone who apologizes for the same thing all the time. Okay? And this is some of the same energies that's been coming out lately of. It's a releasing of the past. That's the energy that's been showing up lately. People are releasing. It's an energy of releasing, that final release, right? And people being afraid to let you go, the moon. Because things I feel are starting to be exposed. This is like the moon, but it also shines like the sun. And also here in the card of Cancer, the Chariot, that sun is up there as well. And the sun is light. The sun exposes things. Okay? So there's burden here with this so-called commitment, belief system, marriage, whatever you want to call it. But somebody's releasing the burdens. These burdens are being released. Because it's burdens of toxicity. Someone who may not even want to pull their weight. Or you could be dealing with other people as well that was connected, whether it be family or co-workers or friends, that was connected to this water sign in the past, this King of Cups energy. So it's like you're not going to settle for less, because the commitment, whatever it was, marriage or commitment, very burdensome. Okay, could have been dealing with someone who was very childish too, someone who wasn't serious when it came to building, being an adult, taking accountability as well. Somebody who likes to apologize, but the apologies is like, it's just fallen words, right? It's just words with no actions. That does not fall on good ground. It does not. Okay? So you have the Six of Wands here, the Five of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Death card, Nine of Swords, Queen of Cups energy, and the Page of Wands. So I feel like you're going to be excited to move on with your life. You're going to be excited. And this feels like, yeah, some of this feels like the same energy as before. You could have somebody here that you're dealing with who has a belief system that allows them to operate in dark energy, negative energies, with the devil being at the bottom of the deck. And this could have been someone who is engaged with others, could be possible family members or someone older than them who could possibly be some kind of spiritual counsel, some kind of spiritual leader or spiritual influencer or some type of spiritual fortune teller, right? But they're of a dark energy. And this person could have been trying to work spell work to even hold on to you, to keep you in a negative energy. It's negative, lack mindset. Okay? There could have been loss of finances here, loss of anything, a vehicle or home. There was loss behind this so-called committed relationship, whatever this was, a situationship. There was loss here and lack mentality, a lot of lack. And someone could definitely be feeling the loss of you as well. But this is where this person wanted to keep you with them, where you would be burdened, like taking on all responsibilities. If you're a female, this is a water sign who watched you do all the work, right? Watched you be burdened down with issues, financial issues or whatever, right? That will cause lack of stability. Five of Pentacles, worry, anxiety, right? Sleepless nights. And it's like this person likes to see you in this position right here. That's where they want to keep you. And someone's belief system is definitely changing when it comes to religious factors. And it's like Aries, male or female, this is not something you're going to settle for. You're going to actually, I feel like you're going to move about on a low key. This is someone who loves attention. They see it as a victory to actually sit back and watch you do all the work in this situationship. And this is something you ended. You ended, I guess I can say, with the Nine of Swords. Hey, one more sword, and that's the Ten of Swords, right? Which is an ending also, but also betrayal. So this is somebody who don't want you to leave the scene. They don't want you to move on. And they may do anything it takes to keep you from moving on, including acting out, putting on a show, okay? Bad behavior, rudeness, right? Being foul, whatever that consists of, it's toxic. It's low vibrational. This is what I feel you finally cut out of your life. This is what I feel you finally put an end to. That Scorpio energy you may be dealing with or have dealt with in the past, Pisces or Cancer energy. I feel like preferably Pisces or Scorpio, but you put an end to this, which brought about transformation for you. It may have also changed this person to some extent, but not enough for them to change where they will do right by you. Okay? Wow, it's possible someone here could have had to get um, some type of restraining order against this person as well. And so, because you are moving away, they want to try to communicate with you. They want to talk. But whatever they're talking about, I don't feel like you're going to be interested. You are basically in this Queen of Cups energy where you are loving and nurturing yourself, knowing what it is you need to do, knowing what moves you need to make, what steps you need to take. And it's like you have learned your lessons from being exhausted with a situation like this concerning this water sign, okay? It could possibly be a fire sign as well, like yourself, Aries. It could be a Leo or a Sagittarius, okay, that you could possibly be dealing with. A person that likes to keep up a lot of, I feel, arguing, fighting, the high school stuff, okay? Bickering, playing tit for tat. If you do it, I can do it better. That kind of energy, okay? This is not going to be for everybody, of course, because like I said, this is a familiar energy, and it's like residue to where you're tying up the loose ends here. And yeah, with this Queen of Cups energy, you're tying up the loose ends here, and then you're just going to move on. And you may even do this in silence, okay? Yeah, I just pick up a childish energy with the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands. It's page energy, and then you have the burdens here, the anxiety, right? This is somebody who also could have used religion as a defense mechanism, right? Or they could have used excuses of what they've been through in their childhood as to why they operate or don't trust. It's like they use that. It's just, to me, that's just another form of manipulation, okay? To where if I can get you to feel sorry for me and I can play victim, then I can have my way with you. And this person sees that they did not treat you fairly, but you are, like I said, giving to yourself, loving yourself, nurturing yourself with this Queen of Cups energy. And so they want to continue to have that part of you, but that's a part of you they will not be able to obtain, maintain, however you want to put it. This person is low key envious of you. This is someone who likes to compete with you or put you into competition with other people. This is someone who would rather keep arguing and conflict up than to actually take accountability and be an adult and begin to apologize and mean what they say what they mean, be a person of integrity, be a person of honesty, okay? Actually build together and work together. This is not that kind of a person, okay? This is a actual manipulator, someone who likes to have it their way. And I pick up some sort of like bitchy mood about this person, male or female, okay? This person can be someone who is quite bitchy when they don't get their way, okay? And they use certain tactics to their advantage. Four Wands, yeah, they could have been very non-committal, okay? And you could have saw them as someone who you could actually settle down with. Ace of Cups is showing up, a lot of Wands energy, Two of Wands showing up. This person could have did something that was very shocking to you when it came down to having to move away from this person, being burdened down by this person, or having to face everything on your own. Even though this person may have been in relationship with you, they did not pack fair when it came to carrying their own weight, okay? And so I feel like, because you moved away from them for a reason. And Three of Swords is the first thing that shows up out here. So that's 12 swords. 9 plus 3. That's 12 swords. So some of you could have experienced this person, whoever this is resonating for, you could have experienced this person not being honest about their sexuality as well. You could have also experienced them dealing with the same sex, or you could have caught them in an act far as conversating with someone or exchanging messages with someone. You could have caught that as well here. You could have also gave this person more than enough chances to get their act together, right? Show some accountability, right? Be responsible. Show that they can stand with you, because that's what you need, Aries. Aries needs someone who's strong enough to stand by your side. Most of the time, Aries deal with a lot of rejection. People that are dislike you for no reason, right? And they'll like you sometimes and won't even let you know it because they're too busy in awe about how you carry yourself, the way you talk, how you get work done, the way you accomplish, the way you go after projects, that go-getter energy, that it's an action-oriented energy that you carry. So a lot of people are intrigued by that energy that you carry. When you walk in the room, you light the room up. The party hadn't started, Aries ain't here yet. When Aries get here, it's going to be lit, right? And so when it comes to you being strong, you need someone who's going to match that energy. So it's like Aries is an alpha, male or female. You need an alpha, male or female, right? To match your energy. Not someone you got to cope them through their mommy issues or cope them through their daddy issues. Now, with that being said, Aries, not saying that your partner is not worth you investing in them if they do suffer from some type of past traumas from a parent or whatever may have happened to them. But that person has to be deserving of it, to where they are respectful, right? They are in reception mode to where they can receive you as helping them and not try to become the victim to manipulate you and have their way with you in a very toxic way. Okay? So there's nothing wrong in investing in your partner if your partner has some issues like that, because a lot of times that's why you're there with that partner. If you draw each other in and you connect with that person on a spiritual level, you are there to doctor each other. You are there to lift and motivate each other, right? When one falls short, the other can pick up where that one left off. That's having each other's back, building together, right? I know what's going on with you. You know what's going on with me. There's nothing hidden. There's no hidden agendas. There's no toxicity, right? We want the same things. So you need to be with someone who is strong enough to be by your side when people don't like you, when things may fall through, when you may fall a little short and things are not going right in your life. You need someone who can detect that, right? And they know how to soothe that with grace, okay? And understand where you're coming from, especially if you're coming from the outside world and you're coming into your castle. You need your partner to understand what level you're on. You got to have someone that's equally yoked with you to understand what you're feeling, your emotional state, your mental state, where you stand, what you're about, what you'll accept, what you're for, your boundaries, right? Someone with respect. It's like the same energies you'll give, that'll be the same energies you'll receive. Someone who can feed you mentally, spiritually, emotionally, right? Someone who can feed you. It's a soul feeding. It's a spiritual feeding. Soul connection, spiritual connection. We understand one another, okay? And we both want the same things. So Aries really has to have someone who is like them with that backbone, right? You're going to stand up for yourself. You'll stand up for what is right. You believe in justice. You believe in fairness. You believe in balance, right? You believe in giving. You believe very open and have a big heart. Very loving, okay? Aries energy, okay? leadership energy, male or female. So that alpha male needs that alpha woman and vice versa. So you're dealing with someone who cannot meet that standard. And if that's the case, then that relationship will always fall through. It will be a very toxic relationship, horrible foundation, not built on anything to keep it going, not built on anything to help it to grow. Okay? So that's, Aries, you know what kind of partner you need, because you basically are that partner, right? You embody that energy in which you need or want to attract. You need that steady partner, that strong partner, someone who is solid with the decisions. They know how to distinguish energies, right? They know how to think logically as well as emotionally, right? And they know how to separate the two. They know how to balance out energies. You really have to be on the same page. So if you have this particular person who thinks they can come and soothe you over some kind of way, I feel like they just want to stop you, is what I feel. They want to create blockages for you. They already know the damage that they cause. With 12 swords, absolutely. Some of you, this person may have been intimate with somebody you knew, a friend, a family member, or something like that, and they were very rude, disrespectful about that, even if you found out, because the Tower is about something that is very shocking and very unexpected. Okay? And you could also be in this energy to where you're literally moving, and that's something this person don't expect for you to do, is disappear. For whoever this is resonating with, because you know this person is about a lot of conflict, and that's something you really just don't have time for. Okay? Because I pick up on an energy to where Aries is busy. Okay? Aries is on the move. You have 4, 10, 20, 28, 29, 30 wands here. The 6 of wands, the 4 of wands, the 10 of wands, the 8 of wands, and the 2 of wands. That's a lot of action-oriented energy, including the page of wands. Okay? So that means to me, you're on the move. You're in action. And you don't have time to slow down with somebody who don't know what they want, don't want to be an adult, don't want to be held accountable, want to act immature, watch you do all the work, and still think they can cause havoc in your life, be damaging to you mentally, emotionally, or be disrespectful towards you, right? Or even cheat on you, lie to you. That's the energy that you're putting an end to if you haven't already. That's what you're cutting out if you haven't already. And some of you, the deal breaker with this person maybe is them cheating on you, but also for others of you, the deal breaker could have been the fact that you found out the truth about this person's sexuality here. You do have the Queen of Pentacles coming out of Aries, along with the 4 of Pentacles. I told you this person is going to try to hold on to you. They don't want to let you go. Okay? This is also somebody who probably was in and out of your life for a while. Okay? That's something you put an end to. Okay? A lot of transformation here and change, but it's also spiritual intervention. You have the Hierophant is out here also, but you have the Hermit. So I feel like you're going to go into solitude if you haven't already. Okay? Someone here, y'all are definitely moving. Someone is physically moving with the Chariot being here. And the Tower, because someone may be shocked that you're moving. They don't know. Some of y'all, this could possibly also be family that you're moving away from, and you're no longer with the religious thing, this religious system or religious factors or religious conditioning. A lot of you are breaking free from that as well. It's like you're coming into an energy of doing your own thing, regardless of what people may think, regardless of what people may say. You really don't care anymore, and that could have been an issue for you in the past too, where people always had something negative to say. They will always judge or misjudge. You're not no longer being bound by that. You're releasing that also with the Ten of Wands. Wow, so somebody could have been dealing with a mama's boy or mama's girl, somebody that just didn't want to grow up. They didn't even bring enough to the table, possibly. Somebody you're now holding your energy back from, but they still want to try to hold on to you. Somebody who has a very much uh, toxic energy of lack mentality. Their mindset is just that of lack. Sort of like you can't take the ghetto out of a person, right? You could take them out the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto out of them. Okay, so it's something that's really shocking going on here. This is spiritual intervention. This foundation fell. Someone's foundation crumbled. And it was supposed to. It was a long time coming for it to happen, and you probably overstayed in this relationship for whatever reason. You may have overstayed your limit over here concerning this situationship, but things are falling, which is a good thing because whatever it was built on, to me, there's lies and a lot of sexual energy. That's probably about it. Okay, broken promises even. Okay, but whatever it is, it had to fall so something new can be built. Transformation is here with the Tower and the Death card. That's transformation. A lot of changes. That's why I say someone here could be moving. You will come into this Six of Pentacles energy of people giving to you. And I feel like also, Aries, you're in an energy of receiving. Okay? These changes are very significant. Someone here could be a life path 7, a life path 6, a life path 4, or a life path 5. Okay? A lot of changes here. And I feel like there's solitude for you, Aries, where you're soul searching and seeing that path that's for you. It's like the direction you want to head in may be something you have never even done before. But you're deciding to take some kind of a risk, maybe, or do something that you've never done before. Yeah, because it's like if you want something different, you got to do something different. Okay, and the energy that you're coming into, I feel also, Aries, because of everything you've been through, and this is a person that likes to play. They just play. They play house and everything else if you let them. Okay, so with the energy of the Knight of Pentacles, I just feel like you're coming into an energy of more abundance, should I say. Some of you could be getting good news about work, career change, maybe even a side hustle that's growing, okay, and getting better and bigger, where you're earning more on that side hustle than you are with the job, okay, and that's going to lead to a lot of stability for you with the Knight of Pentacles. Very, very stable energy, very promising energy, okay. Someone wants to see you in lack. It's like somebody just wants to make things miserable for you, but they can't. They can't do it because Spirit has taken over. The Most High Mother and Father has you. It's like being spiritually in tune and being guided to go into solitude. Work on yourself. See a better future for you, in which I feel like that's where you are. Okay? With that Hermit being here, you are learning and discovering things about yourself. Some of y'all have spiritual gifts that you may be opening up to, finding out about while you travel, while you change jobs, while you change living locations. There's a lot of change here, but the change is positive. It's good. Okay? No more worries, no more burdens. No more worrying about partners who don't carry their weight. No more worrying about foundations that are built on faulty ground. And no more worried about dealing with immature people that really don't want commitment. Because sometimes, as a person of the light, some of y'all could be chosen as well. You could very well be a chosen being here, right? And a lot of times, your light attracts a lot of toxic energies because you are light-hearted, very giving, right? Some of y'all could be trying to detox. It's just you're it's like you're getting your spiritual life together starting from within, okay? And you're having the strength to do so. The card of Leo. Strong, strength, right? So what it is also, you're taking your lessons with you. With all these wands, that's a lot of lessons learned. So you're taking those lessons with you, and that lets you know what you no longer want with the devil card. You no longer want to pick up on those energies of people who are liars, codependent, cheaters, emotionally unavailable, gaslighters, right? That's disrespectful. Yeah, that's very disrespectful. But that is the energy that you would draw in when you are exposing your light. Like we said in the Chariot card, that sun is there. The sun exposes any and everything that's in the what? Dark. This is dark energy. Okay? And these are the things you're coming away from. And you're not going to be attracting those kind of people anymore because you're straightening up your own energy. You're cleaning up your own energy. And some of you could be getting rid of things you no longer need. You could be cleaning house, getting rid of old clothes, getting rid of old items out your house. You could have gotten rid of a whole furniture set. You could have gotten rid of a whole wardrobe, and you're just switching things up. Some of y'all may have changed the color of your hair. You're changing the color of your wardrobe. You're looking and seeking change, and that's why that's what you will attract, okay? You're going to attract what you're seeking, okay? Right now, you could be in a very stubborn energy because you don't want to deal with anything toxic. You could be ignoring this person. You could have already even blocked this person. But I know for sure you cut them out with the King of Swords energy. Okay? And like I said, healing, Four of Swords. Now, some of you, you could be coming into meeting a new person. And that person you may have to let your guards down with. But also take your time. There's nothing to rush when it comes to love. Why is that? Because you are love. So there's nothing to rush, okay? And like I said, you put in a lot of work and you've been very determined to have a commitment, to have great partnerships. But there were things, because remember the devil card was at the bottom, there were things that you may have had to even clean up about your own energy first. And that is the energy to where you experience different phases of yourself. Remember, discovery. You experience different phases of yourself, being that queen or that king of swords, that king or that queen of water, emotions, right? That king or the queen of pentacles, or the king or the queen of fire. You experience all of the elements, right? And you've been through all of these lessons, right? But you've stayed determined. You stayed the journey. You haven't abandoned the journey. You may have felt like you wanted to, because someone may have abandoned you, but you didn't do it. You stayed the course. And when you are able to maneuver through life as you have here and go through these different phases, and some of you are also going through spiritual awakenings as well, and that's the reason why you may be detoxing. That's the reason why you're not putting up with anybody's low vibrational ways. You're not finna settle for less, right? We're not putting up with anybody's BS, right? You are looking on for better days. You're looking on to a brighter future. With all these wands out here, you're taking action to go pursue the life that you really want for you. Because you want to be happy and you also want to be healed. No more pain, no more sorrow, no more dark nights and out of mind days trying to figure out why this person is not receiving me, why this person is jealous, why this person is competing with me, why is this person cheating on me, why is this person lying to me. No more of that. You didn't overcome those phases. With the Chariot, that's an energy of overcoming as well, through a lot of triumph. You've been through a lot here, okay? So there's healing, Four of Swords, introspection, and then there's guidance from on high, Hermit, okay? And here you are, Aries, male or female. You've come into one connection with self, balance with self, Empress energy. So some of you are an actual male or female, you are the Empress watching. You are an Empress. You know who you are. You love yourself first. Two of Cups. You love yourself first, right? And then you make room for the partner, right? Making room for your Emperor. Male or female, we're talking about energies. Okay? Some of you could already be married, all right? And you're just balancing out the scales. Justice is here. You're just feeling balance, or you are coming into an energy of being balanced, okay? And like I said, some of you could very well be dealing with somebody that you may have had to get a restraining order against. Yeah, I did say you will be taking a risk. The King and the Queen of Pentacles is showing up out here, so there is counterpart energy. So you may have someone coming in the near future, right? It could be somebody you've already met that's new, because new energy is coming in. There's no one old coming in. Now, this person that was from the past, I feel like you learned your lessons, not only from this person, but from other relationships as well. You have the King and the Queen of Pentacles out here, okay? But I want you to continue to have the mindset to keep moving forward. The clarity to this is to continue to move forward. It's like there's no settling for anything but the best. You don't settle for nothing but what is just to you and what is just for you, right? Justice. That's what you settle for. The person that's going to treat you the way you're supposed to be treated, equally, right? The person that's going to be honest with you, real with you, open with you, vulnerable with you, right? They're going to be balanced, okay? You balance, and that person will be balanced. Energy of Libra here and Taurus. So you could very well have Libra or Taurus in your chart. You could be dealing with a light fire sign or a water sign that you had to come away from, cut ties with, okay? There's not a lot of cup energy out here is what I paid attention to. There's not a lot of cups out here. You do have the Ace of Cups. You do have the Page of Cups. And the Queen of Cups. And the King of Cups. So you're definitely dealing with someone who you may have thought was a counterpart for you. Okay? And you're just finding out that's that Tower moment. It's not who you thought they were. Whoever this is resonating with. It's going to be different for all of you. Only take what resonates with you, Aries, and leave the rest. Okay? But definitely a lot of toxic energies of bad behavior with this person. Bad behavior patterns, okay? Not a lot of love, but more of love bombing and manipulation, right? Because it's not enough love to continue to build or move forward with. But it could have been someone that you've seen that had the potential, okay? The potential to be a good and honorable, solid partner for you. And that's something you may have had to take a lot of time and heal from and get over. Okay? Someone you saw that you felt like had potential. Someone who loves to be in the spotlight. They'll take all your spotlight too. They'll take all your space. They'll take up all the space, push Aries right on out the door. Because Aries is loving them and loving them too good and probably even too much with this Queen of Cups energy and this Ace of Cups. And so you got someone here who didn't appreciate the energy. Okay, because one thing about Aries, when you go all in, you go all in. Very loyal. Very loyal. Okay? So Aries, I feel like you inspire people. And this is something this person may have been low-key jealous about as well. Hopefully you didn't meet this person in the workplace, but maybe you did. Some of y'all did, because Aries work, 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 work. Some Aries are workaholic, and a lot of times people that work a whole lot 24/7 around the clock, that's the only time you do end up seeking a little love and attention would be on the job with the people you see every day that you work with. But it's not good to date on the job. It's not good to get engaged in relationships when it comes to love on the job. That's some people do have good luck and they find love in the workplace. I'm not gonna say that it doesn't exist. It does. But in today's world, a lot of things have changed and people are more promiscuous than anything. Everybody just want to jump in the bed and have fun and they think about consequences later. Until you find out you didn't jump in the bed with Sam Wall. You jumped in the bed with the damn devil. Okay? And sometimes when you find that out, a lot of time has been invested, but a lot of times we have to see it from a higher perspective and understand that we have lessons we have to learn as well. And those lessons start with self-worth. So you may inspire a lot of people, okay? You could have a platform online. You could also have a business online. You inspire everyone around you with courage. And I did mention that earlier. When Aries walk in the room, there's something about an Aries to where, and not saying that you're better than anyone else, it's just there's something about your glow. It's something about your energy. When you walk into a room, all heads do turn. People do get to the point where, you know, you get people's attention. They're drawn to the energy, okay? Aries energy here. Is there anything else for Aries? And I feel like, Aries, you didn't let this make you bitter. If you felt like that energy came upon you at some point, it was something you got over because you may have focused on work. There's more wands in this read than anything. There's not a lot of pentacles. There's not a lot of cups. There's not a lot of air. There's wands all over this. So definitely Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, like fire sign you could be dealing with. Someone may also have water in their chart, okay? But there's a lot of action that may have been taken that was too quick. You may have moved too fast at some point, right? Dealing with this situation. But there's also action to take another route in life. There's also action to change your life and an action of pursuit to move on with life. And this person does want to communicate with you. So that would be up to you, Aries, to talk to this person. This person is also one who could be very inspired by you as well. They may have some good news, so they feel that they want to share with you. I don't know what to tell you as far as hearing this person out. That would be totally up to you if you choose to. But just be mindful of your energy. Be mindful of your boundaries to make sure that you stand fast on those boundaries. Steady, steady, steady. Balance it. Four of Pentacles. Balance it. Hold back your energy. Because when a person don't deserve your energy, you got to know not to give it away along with your power. Okay? Because I feel like somebody wants to come in and stop you from moving on, leaving, literally stop you from leaving. Because I feel like you have a made up mind to come away from this person for good. Okay? An attention seeker. You're taking a leap of faith elsewhere. You're going, it's like you want new energy. Some of you want new life. You're willing to uproot your life and have a new beginning, new life somewhere else, new beginning somewhere else. Some of you are willing to uproot your life. Some of you are willing to move out of town, out of state, to another city, just to get away from someone in this energy who does not want to release you, like to fight and argue and also get other people involved. But I do feel like you have someone else who's coming in, though, Aries. This person may also be trying to tap back into your energy. That will be up to you whether you want to deal with that or not. But you do have someone new coming in. And if you want someone new, or if you want a new life, or you want something new, you must do something new. If you want change, you must be the change you'd like to see, right? If you want something different, do something different. And I feel like that's where you are. You're allowing things to fall and you're moving on. You're doing something different, giving to yourself and drawing in that generosity type of energy as well from others, given to you. Okay, so being that energy of receiving. And I feel like there's travel. You're going to actually be moving. That's how I feel. And you're going to have people bothered by this energy, Aries, because for one, they don't know what you're doing. People, you've cut out more than just a lover. You've probably cut out some friends, some fake friends, some phony family members and co-workers too, who you may have thought had your back at the job. You probably cut them off too. Stop talking to them so much, keeping people out of your business. You got people bothered about what you're doing, where you're going, who you're keeping company with, where you travel to if you do traveling, whatever you maybe do that's new in your energy, whether you found a new hobby or you got a new group of friends, or maybe you don't have any friends at all and you decided to just chill with one person or chill on your own, because this is the energy of solitude with the hermit. Whatever you're doing, you got people wondering. You got people, like they're in conflict with themselves, because, and some of them are upset with you too, and you may not know it because they want to know your business and they don't. You may have been beginning to move in silence. Maybe you already move in silence. People want to know what you're doing. People want to know how you're doing it. Some of you are work, workaholic. Some of you're working really hard, but you understand that you must work in order to live, but you do not live to work. Okay, you have an understanding of that concept, so that's what you focus on. Some of you have children, you're focused on that. You're keeping your energy in high vibration when it comes to connecting with children, connecting with your own personal inner child, and connecting even with animals. For some of you, there's a connection even with nature, even with spirit. Some of you could be seeing a lot of synchronicities as well at this time. There's a lot going on in your energy. There's a lot of change. And these changes are bringing about new life for you. And I feel like that's what a lot of you are in search of. You're in search of something new, something fresh, someone that will feed your intellect, someone that will feed your spirit, your soul from within. That's what Hermit is about, learning self. What's going on the inside of you, starting with your spirit. What's going on the inside of you, starting with your mindset, your emotional thoughts, your mental state. What's going on. And a lot of you are balancing that out with the Four of Pentacles. That's why you're holding back your energy from people. Lovers, family, friends, doesn't matter. You're holding your energy back. You're only dealing with people when you feel you have the energy to do so. But you use your energy to go about your daily routines, deal with your household, deal with your job, deal with your children, whatever you do in your own energy, in your own time, whatever your routine is, you keep your energy stored for that. And you're not allowing your energy to be wasted on dealing with somebody that's toxic, whether it be friends, co-workers, or family members, lovers, it doesn't matter. You're not allowing yourself to embody that toxicity. You're shunning it away from you. You're keeping it off of you, keeping it out of your energy, keeping it away from you. You know, some of y'all know about this toxic energy because it lingers and you're aware of it. And that's another reason why you may have people blocked. You're no longer talking to some people. You're no longer dealing with other people. Some people are not even realizing that you just fell off. But you fell off for a reason. Tower. And this has a lot of people shocked that you fell off for a reason. Some of you, you may be in an energy of receiving to where people are generously giving to you, doing things for you, want to help you in certain ways. Allow this. Do not be in resistance. Allow it. If people are trying to be generous with you, you're going to know if they're being authentic or not, because Aries is very intuitive, okay? You're going to know if they're authentic or not. So be in an energy of receiving. Allow people to give to you, because this is a part of your justice. This is what you deserve. I feel like you're in this Queen of Pentacles energy. This person could very well be in this King of Pentacles energy, but we know that this person is not the person for you, okay? If they were, then you wouldn't have to worry about all these swords. If they were, you wouldn't have to worry about this Three of Swords energy or moving away from them. You wouldn't have to worry about this devil energy either. A lot of you just clearing what it is that it would be considered loose ends. Some of you were dealing with toxic energies within yourself. This is something you're also healing from and releasing. And therefore, that's why you're staying away from this person. You don't probably even want to hear anything they have to say. You just want to be done with that energy and move on. And what you're moving towards is very stable, very solid. I just feel like some of you are nurturing businesses, side hustles that's going to grow. Some of you could be nurturing platforms that's going to grow. With this Empress energy, some of you could very well be expecting or be with child. Congratulations if you are. If you have dealt with some type of death in your family, my condolences. Someone may have dealt with an actual death in the family. If that's the case, my condolences to you guys, okay? May the Most High Mother and Father give you the strength that you need to continue to push forward, okay? Some of you can also be receiving help, like I said, and spiritual wisdom and knowledge and guidance from your spiritual team. Some of you need to connect, maybe even do a little bit more of meditation. You're going to a great place. You may very well receive a lot of love, a lot of generosity. Again, with the Page of Wands, there's an excitement that you may also have, because you may be keeping it to yourself about your movements. You may be keeping it to yourself about the steps that you're taking to plan, make moves, actually move, not telling anybody your plans. Only the people you live with, or only the persons you live with. If you have children, if you do have a lover or something, I feel like you could very well be dealing with somebody, but this may be somebody you have already separated from. And if there's a divorce involved, that will go in your favor as well, because I did see justice at the bottom of the deck. So if there is divorce going on here, because the Hierophant and justice is showing up, so this will be something that will also work out for you, because I feel like Spirit is taking you somewhere. With the Hermit, he got that flashlight. That means he's shining the light somewhere. It's something he sees. There's something he's learning. There's something he's becoming more aware of when it comes to spiritual connection, learning about self, soul searching, okay? And some of y'all are also prioritizing right now, getting things in order, okay? So Aries, I hope that this brought clarity for you. I hope that you're continuing to move forward and don't let anyone stop you from healing, from moving on, from experiencing life, from experiencing a healthy love life, from experiencing a holistic life, from your birthright, your inheritance. We're talking spiritually. And anybody try to get in the way of that, it's going to be their karma to pay. That'll be their karma, not yours. So let them deal with their karma, because this person could also be dealing with that as well. If so, they're going to come back and try to, because they get the Eight of Wands is here. They want to communicate. They want to talk. And whatever they try to do, they're going to be creating more karma for themselves. Whatever tactics they trying to come back with, whatever they trying to approach you with, it's not going to be good. That's how I feel, because the Six of Swords is here. And you may hear them out, but they don't have good intentions, okay, Aries? So until next time, guys, keep living, keep loving, and keep healing. Take care, Aries.